Hello everyone, I'm Logan Davis.
And I'm Dane Myron. Today is March 28th, 2019. Thank you for joining us on this very special episode of Springdale Today.
Today's episode is in the beautiful city of Seattle. The Springdale Today crew is all here for the 2019 Student Television Network Convention. All week we are competing on a national level, putting our skills to the test, and even learning brand new ones.
That's right, Logan. In a metropolitan area with more than 3.5 million people, there's so much to learn and so many people to learn from. Juana Sedan traveled to Pike's Market, the oldest marketplace in all of America and one of the top 50 tourist destinations, to find out what it means to be a local fishmonger.
Pike Place Market is one of the longest running open air markets in the country. City Fish Company right here. We've been around since 1917. City Fish originally started during the Great Depression. One of the best things is you get to meet thousands of people every single day from all over the world. And so get to hear stories, how people got to the market, why they're here, why they wanted to come here. And I get to give them some of the best seafood in the whole world, from right out of the water here in Washington and the Pacific Northwest. And it's just really cool to get to actually change somebody's life because they've never tasted fish this good. One of the things is a lot of people come to the market thinking they know what they want, but then they actually don't know what they want. And so you have to try to figure out what they want without being a pushy salesman or anything like that. There's a lot of people who aren't here to shop. They're just here to look and take pictures and stuff like that. So on a super busy day like we've had for the last few weeks, it's pretty challenging when there's just hundreds of people just standing right out front of your shop, not buying anything, and you're trying to maneuver around them and help the people that are here to buy fish. A lot of local people. I have a lot of returning customers that most of the people live in the market, shop with us. A lot of people from out of town. Most of my business is shipping orders. I ship seafood overnight all over the country, and I also pack things up for people to take home on the airplane. So literally just anybody from around the world will come by and see our seafood, and I have the means to send it home with them.
Pike's Market is also home to a gum wall, a wall of wads of gum from people all over that have come to visit. The market opened way back in 1907, and it's still booming to this day.
After Pike's Market, we had to find out some other Seattle favorites.
My favorite part of Seattle is the topography, honestly. It's like the ability to just go out in nature and see how beautiful it is, you spending time with nature and your kind of connection to the world and to the north.
My favorite part of Seattle, having been here for 2 years now, is the dear friends I've made, all the money that I've made, and Cafe Racer. It's a great cafe.
They got a taco place that's over there, I think it's Pine or Pike. It's one street down from Broadway. It's really good. I think it's called, forget what it's called, but it's tacos, burritos and stuff, yeah.
I've only been here a day, and I've already seen so many thriving locations. How about you, Logan?
Well, there are plenty of coffee shops around, and they're consistently full of people. So in search of more local knowledge, Mariah Ponce went down to Cafe Suisse and learned that it helps businesses locally and nationally.
Cafe Suisse is a small coffee shop that supports small local and international businesses with the Swiss culture surrounding it.
We started with the brick and mortar retail, and then we extended and opened a Cafe Suisse. Our mochas and our hot chocolate are our specialties because we use Swiss chocolate. So we mostly represent small batch artisanal products. We have local things, we have US and some Europe, Canada. So we try to find products that are outside of the Seattle, Washington area. The person who designs the product also makes the product.
Seattle is very popular for their coffee, but is also very competitive in the world of entrepreneurs.
I would submit that Seattle is probably the most competitive coffee city, not only in the United States, but in the world. You literally cannot go half a block without running into a coffee store. There's 2 coffee conventions a year. One of them is always in Seattle, so that tells me this is the center of the coffee universe.
Local businesses bring life to the Seattle community. For Springdale Today, I'm Brian Izquierdo.
In case you didn't know, Seattle is one of the coffee capitals of the world, while also being home to the very first Starbucks.
Now let's take a look at what some people think their city means to them.
Seattle to me means just a love for the natural beauty and sustainability, because people here really care about having fresh food and supporting local farmers and being environmentally conscious.
I would say that Seattle for me is a signified a departure into a true independence and adulthood as a individual.
Hey Logan, what's the biggest impression Seattle's left on you?
I just really love the architecture here. It's beautiful.
Personally, I'd have to say I love the view of Pikes Peak on the horizon.
We're going to continue to find more things to learn here in Seattle and hopefully eat some fresh fish. Thanks for watching this week's special episode of Springdale Today.
All the way from Seattle, Washington. See you next week. Goodbye.